before we get started. This video, do not try it at home. Take it with a grain of salt. Or just, you know, click off and not watch or whatever. So, I've seen people use water to get the ice off their windshield. Okay. Most of the time they try to use hot water, boiling hot water. That is obviously a big no-no for several reasons. You'll crack your windshield. 2, hot water freezes faster than cold water. So, that being said, again, don't try this at home. Take this with a grain of salt. Don't take me seriously because I'm a specially trained idiot. So, I have actually used water, 17, 18, whatever, how many every years now, to get ice off my windshield. 1, I don't like buying chemicals. 2, water's cheaper. So, this is actually cold tap water. Use cold tap water because, like I said, cold water doesn't freeze back as fast as hot water. Also, cold water more likely will not crack your windshield. Now, don't do this if you already have a crack, obviously, because if water gets in the crack and it refreezes, you're going to have a bad time. So, I do have my truck running. Got the heater on to try to get the interior warm so the glass gets a little bit warmer. Now, any water above 32 degrees does melt ice. So cold tap water will melt ice. Plain and simple. So, usually what I do, if the door is frozen, I'll only pour it around the gap and let it get in there between the gaps to melt the ice, because again, cold water, anything above 32 degrees will melt the ice. Now, it may take longer than hot water, but let's be realistic here. Better safe than sorry, right? Now, you can see under that snow, there is ice. And sometimes when you're in a hurry, truck like this, it doesn't warm up as fast as a modern vehicle. The heater doesn't get as hot as fast. And people that will sit there and let their vehicle run for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes to melt the ice off their windshield is wasting gas and time. And, you know, for the people who run late for work, you know, they want a quick way to do this. Again, don't do this. So, knock away the snow. And see, my heater's working a little bit already. It's only been running for about 2 minutes now, because air temperature above 32 degrees will start melting ice. And I'm not going to pour it directly on the windshield. I'm going to let it pour off the top of the cab. That way it cools down the water a little bit more. And you can see it's starting to take away the ice. Now right here, now that it's gone, and I know the windshield's a little bit warmer, I'll just start moving down. There we go, just cold tap water. Simple, easy. Now, the one thing to remember is even cold, it will freeze back if you're not careful. So, I'm going to have to do the other side, get it done, probably come back again. So the window will be warmer. I can just go over the whole windshield real quick, hit the windshield wipers to remove the water out of the way. So when I'm going down the road, because it's 30 degrees outside, it doesn't freeze back while I'm driving, causing me issues, because it's still going to take a little bit while for the heat to get hot. So, there. That's simple. Again, like I said, cold water around the door jambs. Help you get out around the door handles so you don't break your plastic door handles. You definitely don't want to do that. So, don't want to crack your windshield, don't want to bust your door handles. I get it. I don't like using chemicals. Some people will use them, and that's fine. But sometimes you're in a pinch, you don't have any, because you used it the other day. Didn't go to the store and get any. Cold water works for me. Now obviously in some climates, some temperatures, you drop this out, it's gonna freeze instantly. Even though this is cold water, it's probably about 50 degrees. When I had it in the house, I started the truck and it's sitting outside, so it's probably closer to 40 degrees, but you know, hey, again, still works. And don't do this. Try this at home. I don't hear no complaints that you cracked your windshield because you did this. And like I said, some temperatures, you throw this water out, it's gonna instantly freeze. You're gonna have, no. That's something I can't help. Where I'm at, I've never had that issue because it never gets that cold here. But yeah, that's the way I do it. Never use hot water. If you're gonna do this, never ever use hot water. Don't do it on a cracked windshield because you risk cracking it worse. And again, just don't try this at home. Take this with a grain of salt. As always, thanks for watching.